Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. First of all, let us thank Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for His blessing and mercy so we can gather here in good health and happiness. Our neighbor lecturer and my beloved friends, welcome to our presentation. Today our group will present a topic entitled it's the application of the value of Aqidah, Sharia and Tasawuf in the professional world. This presentation discusses how Islamic values such as truthfulness, honesty, responsibility, integrity, and social ethics can be applied in professional life, especially in the modern era. Let me introduce our group members. First, it's Fatia Zahra Humaira. Second, Irma Yunitasari. Third is Muhammad Al-Farizi. Fourth, it's Nursal Sabila. And the last one, the fifth, is Yulina Ardina. We are from the English Language Education Department, Siti Muhammadiyah Bogoraya. So without further ado, let's begin the presentation.
Hi everyone, I'm Fatia Zahra Humaira. Here, I will explain the three pillars of Islamic professional ethic. There's Aqidah, Sharia, and Tasawuf. These pillars guide Muslims to be professional while following Islamic values. The first is Aqidah. Aqidah is the foundation of faith. It teaches us that work is an act of worship, so we must be honest, responsible, and maintain integrity. The second, Sharia. Sharia is the ethical and legal framework. It teaches us to work in halal ways, avoid corruption and fraud, and always act fairly. And the last, Tasawuf. Tasawuf focuses on spiritual purification. It teaches sincerity, patience, humility, and self-control in professional life. And implementation in professional fields. These values can be applied in many fields: education, teaching honestly and fairly, business, conducting ethical transactions, technology, creating useful and safe innovations, health science, serving patients with empathy, and law, upholding justice, and rejecting corruption. Okay, everyone, Aqidah, Sharia, and Tasawuf helps create professionals who are not only competent but also ethical and responsible. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you so much.
Here I'm Yulina. When I explain the next material is the application of Islamic values in professional life in the modern era. Islam teach many important values that should be applied in professional life, especially in the modern era. First, truthfulness or amanah means being responsible and reliable at work. Muslims must complete their duty honestly, protect confidential information, and avoid corruption or misuse of power. Work is not only for earning money but also a form of worship and responsibility before Allah. The second, honesty in the foundation of professional ethics. In the workplace, honesty means speaking truthfully, giving accurate information, and avoiding fraud or manipulation. Honest professionals are respected because they act with integrity and responsibility. The third, responsibility in Islam means that every person will be accountable for their action before Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Therefore, professionals such as teacher, doctor, and accountant must perform their duty seriously and sincerely. Fourth, integrity means consistency between faith, word, and action. A person with integrity will continue to do the right thing even when nobody is watching. Finally, Islamic social ethics teach Muslims to respect others, cooperative, and care about society and the environment. By applying this Islamic value, professional can help create a fair, ethical, and harmonious workplace.
So here, my name is Faris, so I'm going to explain about the material.
Is verses of the Quran and Hadith as the foundations for Islamic professional ethics in the workplace. Let's talk about the Quran foundation first. The first one we have amanah or trustworthiness and responsibility. As we look in Surah An-Nisa verses 58, it said that indeed Allah commands you to render trust amanah to their rightful owners, and when you judge between people, judge with justice. Excellent is what Allah instruct you. Indeed, Allah is ever hearing and seeing. So these verses talk about ethical injunction in the Quran, and in a professional context, it mandates that every individual must deliver their responsibility faithfully, whether they are a doctor, an engineer, educator, etc. Here, the rendering of trust is not limited to material possessions, but it extends to professional duties, responsibilities, and the stewardship of authority or position. Another verses is in Surah Al-Anfal, verses 27. The second one is about honesty and justice in professional dealings. So the Qurans repeatedly emphasize sidq or trustfulness and adl or justice as non-negotiable ethics standard, particularly in economic and social transactions. We can see in Quran Surat Al-Isra verses 35 and also Surat Al-Ma'idah verses 8. The third one is about itqan or excellence and professionalism. The concept of itqan is doing one's work with mastery, care, and excellence. Is a term in Surat An-Naml verses 88 and also Surat Al-Kahfi verses 30. Fourth one is about prohibitions of corruptions and exploitations. It is explained in Surah Al-Baqarah verses 188 and also Surat Al-Mutaffifin verses 1 to 3. And the last one is about consultation and collaborative ethics that we can see at Surah Al-Shura verses 38. And next we have the Hadith's foundations for Islamic professional ethics. As we know, while the Quran provides the overarching ethical framework, here the Hadith recorded saying, action, and tacit approvals of the Prophet Muhammad SAW. The Prophet Muhammad SAW was himself a merchant and leader, making his teaching particularly applicable to professional context. And the first one we have the Hadith of Mastery and Excellence that reported by Al-Baihaqi in Shu'ab al-Iman, and also Hadith about honesty and trustworthiness in trade reported by Sunan al-Tirmidhi number 1209, and the Hadith about on fulfilling obligation and paying wages that we can find in reported by Sunan Ibnu Majah number 2443 and also Sahih Al-Bukhari number 2227. And the fourth we have the Hadith on leadership and stewardship that we can find on Sahih Al-Bukhari number 893 and also Sahih Muslim number 1829. And the five is the Hadith on forbidding corruptions and bribery reported by Sunan Abu Dawud number 3580 and also Sunan Al-Tirmidhi number 1337. And the last one, Hadith about avoiding deceptions that reported by Sahih Muslim number 109. So that's all about the Quran Foundation and Hadith Foundation on for Islamic professional ethic.
Hey, my name is Nursal Sabila. Here I want to explain the material.
Okay, continue the relationship between Islamic professional ethics and the concept of maqasid al-Shariah in preserving human welfare. Islamic professional ethics are moral values based on the Quran and Hadith that guide Muslims in carrying out their profession honestly, responsibly, and fair in Islam. Work is not only a way to earn money, but it is also considered a form of worship to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Meanwhile, Maqasid al-Shariah refers to the main objective of Islamic law, which aim to protect and preserve human welfare. According to Imam Al-Ghazali, there are 5 main objectives of Maqasid al-Shariah: protecting religion, life, intellect, lineage, and wealth. The relationship between Islamic professional ethics and Maqasid al-Shariah can be seen in everyday professional activities. For example, honesty and truthfulness in work help protect people, wealth and right. Responsibility and professionalism help protect human life, especially in professions such as doctor, teacher, and engineering. In addition, ethical behavior in education, media, and communication also help protect human intellect by preventing misinformation and promoting useful knowledge. Islamic professional ethics also contribute to protecting future generations through good moral values and social responsibility. Therefore, by applying values such as honesty, justice, responsibility, and integrity, Muslim professionals can achieve not only professional success but also social welfare and the pleasure of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala.
Okay, my name is Irma Yunitasari. I will explain the challenge of modernity to the application of Islamic values in the professional world and the solution. First, the challenge of secularism and the separation of religion from work life. Nowadays, many people think that religion and work should be separate because of this. Some Muslims experience an identity crisis and feel pressure to follow a modern lifestyle that focuses only on worldly success. Second, materialism and the culture of instant gratification. In modern society, many people want fast results and instant success. This can lead to negative behaviors such as corruption, dishonesty, for discipline, and manipulation at work. The third, materialism and consumerism. Many people today focus too much on money, luxury, and social status. As a result, they may forget that the true purpose of life is to seek the pleasure of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, not only temporary happiness. The fourth, the challenges of globalization. Globalization and technological development bring many positive but they also influence people's lifestyle and way of thinking. Without strong Islamic values, Muslims can easily be influenced by cultures that are not in line with Islamic teaching. Okay, now I will explain the solution. The first solution strengthens the intention and awareness that work is worship. Muslims should work thankfully for Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, not only for salary for our personal benefit. With good intention, work becoming an act of work. Second, building an Islamic work ethic. Muslim professionals should practice honesty, responsibility, discipline, and teamwork in every activity at work. The third, strengthening digital religious literacy. Technology should be used wisely to learn and spread Islamic knowledge, while avoiding harmful or misleading content. Strengthening Islamic identity through community and dialogue. Joining positive communities and discussing Islamic values can help Muslims maintain their identity in the modern world. Finally, a spiritual program as a moral bulwark. Activities such as Quran studies, Qiyamul Layl, Zikr, and religious program can strengthen, find, and help Muslims stay close to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala.
Okay, the last one is conclusion. In conclusion, the value of Aqidah, Syariah, and Tasawwuf play an important role in shaping ethical and responsible professionals. By applying Islamic values such as honesty, trustworthiness, responsibility, and sincerity, Muslims can create a professional environment that is fair, ethical, and beneficial for society. Therefore, Islamic teachings should become moral foundation in facing the challenges of the modern professional world. Okay, maybe enough. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.